Good afternoon. Please silence your cell phones. If you need to step out for any reason, please do so from the rear doors. Also, we ask that you remain at your seats for the duration of the program. Staff photographers will be capturing professional photos, which will be made available to students. Please do not approach the stage. Now, we ask everyone to please stand as you are able. Our ceremony will begin.
be seated. Good afternoon. Okay, that was okay. You want to try it one more time? Okay. Good afternoon. PCOM, Georgia, DO class of 2030, faculty, staff, family, and friends. It is a profound honor to stand before you on this momentous day as you take your first official steps into the medical profession. For years, you've anticipated this exact afternoon. Today, you receive your white coat, the traditional, iconic uniform of a physician. On a practical level, it is white to symbolize purity and hygiene. It will display your name neatly embroidered on your chest. It features deep pockets, perfectly sized for your papers, pens, phones, and most importantly, the healthy snacks that you will rely on when you don't have a minute to grab a full meal. To your patients, staff, and colleagues, seeing you in this coat signals integrity, competence, knowledge, and professionalism. However, this white coat is merely an article of clothing. It is what is on the inside of the coat that truly matters, which is why this year I want to focus your minds on a single vital pillar: integrity. Integrity is simply doing the right thing when no one is watching. When you wear this uniform, the public places immense trust in you, counting on you to uphold a standard far beyond what is expected. Demonstrating integrity means always maintaining that standard, whether you're interacting directly with a patient or navigating the moments when you're completely on your own. Your journey ahead will demand more from you than you can imagine. The road to becoming a physician is long and difficult. Over the next 4 years, you will experience many emotions: joy, challenge, hope, sadness, humor, frustration, and determination. There will be good days and bad days, and you will not always see this coat as the prize and trophy you see today. Some days it will represent the very thing you are struggling with the most. But when the road gets tough, remember your why, the reason you chose this profession. It's what will guide you through the toughest times and remind you of the incredible impact you can make. As future osteopathic physicians, your commitment is to look at and care for the whole person: the mind, the body, and the spirit. You will be taught the complex science of medicine and master the hands-on clinical skills required to heal. But remember that your humanism, empathy, and humility are what will truly distinguish you as a great physician. You will make mistakes along the way. Embrace them with a growth mindset, learn from them, and let them shape you into a more compassionate, reflective, and wise doctor. Class of 2030, by accepting this coat, you assume a tremendous responsibility. However, you also receive an incredible honor and privilege to serve. We believe in you. We are completely confident in your abilities, and your PCOM Georgia team is firmly in your corner and cheering you on from the sidelines. I will leave you with a quote by Samuel Johnson: "Knowledge without integrity is dangerous and dreadful." Wear your white coats with pride, humility, and an unwavering integrity. Congratulations, class of 2030. This is just the beginning. Please stand as you are able for the invocation to be offered by Ms. Patience Mason, Chief Student Affairs Officer.
Please join me in a moment of reflection. Today, we celebrate the class of 2030 and their entrance into a profession built on knowledge, compassion, and service. The white coat you receive today represents far more than your entrance into medical school. It represents a commitment to continued education and a promise to care for others with integrity and humanity. May you embrace the challenges ahead with resilience and a willingness to learn, remembering that some of the most important lessons in medicine come not from textbooks, but from patients, mentors, and one another. May you carry forward the osteopathic commitment to caring for the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. May your skillful osteopathic hands heal, your minds remain curious, and your hearts stay open, even during the longest days and the shortest nights. Finally, let us recognize with gratitude the loved ones, teachers, and mentors who have walked beside these students and helped to bring them to this moment. May the support and encouragement of this community continue to sustain them in the years ahead. Class of 2030, may these white coats remind you not only of the knowledge that you will gain, but of the trust you will earn and the lives you will impact. Congratulations on this extraordinary achievement, and may your journey ahead be filled with purpose, humility, and hope. Thank you.
You may be seated. At this time, I'd like to welcome student Dr. Rashad Prakash, the 2029 DO class chair, to the podium to give an address to the class of 2030.
Good afternoon, class of 2030. Yeah, let's go. I know you've been waiting a while for this day to come. Unlike many of your peers across the country, you've had to get through a bit of medical school to reach this point. And in my opinion, it makes it that much sweeter. It's probably, definitely been a tumultuous last 2 months for you. From your first day of classes, to that first OSCE, to your first med school exam, yeah, I know. You're all starting to get an idea of what it takes to be here. It's hard, it's tiring, but it's worth it. And so, having gone through all of what you're going through last year, just last year, first of all, I did not think I'd be giving this speech. More importantly, I want you to remember what this white coat signifies. From my personal experience, when you're here for the next couple years, your white coat may just become another garment. It'll probably end up draped over a chair in your bedroom or on a hook in your locker, something you pick up only when you're told it's required, probably by Dr. Zarandi. And as you progress through medical school and eventually start going on rotations and become a resident, you may occasionally forget the significance behind that white coat. But your patients never will. Your family never will forget that. Your friends will never forget that. This simple piece of fabric that you wear is a beacon of light to people at their most vulnerable. To sum it up, your white coat is not about you. But this is why you're here. You've made it your life's goal to dedicate yourself to others. You're already generous, compassionate, and important pillars of your community. And I'm so sure that all of you are up to the task. So class of 2030, we are incredibly proud of you and cannot wait to see the amazing physicians and people that you will be. Cherish this moment. Let your white coat be a reminder of your achievement when things get tough, because they will. But also let it be a lasting symbol of what you're here for. Congratulations and best wishes.
Today, I'm pleased and honored to introduce our esteemed white coat speaker, Dr. Jeremy Walker, a board-certified internal medicine physician and a healthcare executive at Northeast Georgia Health System, where he served for more than 11 years. Currently, he's the Chief of Medical Staff, Medical Director of Virtual Health, and Assistant Medical Director of Hospital Medicine at the Braselton campus. His duties include providing leadership in physician engagement, hospital operations, quality improvement, and innovation in care delivery. He's a graduate of Berry College and a 2012 graduate of PCOM, Georgia. Dr. Walker, yeah, cheer for that. Dr. Walker is passionate about developing physician leaders and advancing patient-centered, value-based healthcare. Outside of his professional roles, he's active in community service, serving on the board of Hamilton Mills' nonprofit organization, The Pantry. Dr. Walker lives in Brazelton, Georgia, with his wife, Tara, and their 4 children. Please help me to welcome Dr. Walker.
Good afternoon, everyone. To the faculty and administration of PCOM, Georgia, thank you for this honor. To the families here today, the parents, spouses, partners, children, and friends who drove here, flew here, or rearranged their lives to be in this room, thank you. You matter more to what happens next than you will ever fully know. And to the class of 2030, welcome. You made it. Take a breath. Look around. This is real. I sat exactly where you're sitting in 2008. Well, maybe not exactly. It was in the OMM lab at campus. I was nervous, excited, and honestly a little convinced someone was about to walk in and tell me there had been a clerical error. They didn't, and they won't for you either. You earned this. Before I say another word to the students, I need to stop and speak to the families. Would you please stand up for just a minute and remain standing? These are the people who listened to you practice your personal statement for the 14th time, who sat with you through MCAT prep, application cycles, and wait lists, who moved, watched you move away, and quietly restructured their lives around yours. They didn't get a white coat, but make no mistake, they got into medical school. To the families, what you are doing is one of the greatest acts of love I know. You will celebrate victories from the sidelines. You will absorb the stress on hard nights and give patience when patience is hard to give. Thank you. This profession thanks you. Now, students, look at whoever came here for you today. Remember their faces. Because there will be stretches of this journey where you are so deep inside your own head that you will forget to look up. You'll miss a birthday, cancel a dinner, be physically present, but mentally checked out somewhere else. The people in this room are not an obstacle to your success. They are the foundation of it. Don't take that for granted. Say thank you. Say it often and specifically. Families, you may sit down, but students, don't forget their faces. Now, let me tell you a little bit about where I come from. I'm a DO. I trained right here at PCOM, Georgia. I practice hospitalist medicine at Northeast Georgia Health System, where I've taken on various leadership roles in virtual health, medical staff governance, including recently becoming the first DO, Chief of Staff, for my health system. But here's what none of those titles will tell you. I've held the hand of a man who was dying alone because his family didn't make it in time. I've listened to a mother's desperate pleas to save her son as I performed CPR on her drowned boy. I've also watched a patient walk out of the hospital after we were certain he wouldn't. I've never forgotten the look on his face as he crossed through the threshold into the sunlight. That's medicine, not the ICD-10 codes, not the prior authorizations, not the HR documentation that somehow takes longer than the patient encounter itself. It's the people, always the people. I've met physicians who are brilliant. They could recite pathophysiology in their sleep, rattle off differentials like a party trick, and yet patients didn't trust them. Families left more frightened than when they arrived. I've also met physicians who weren't the sharpest diagnosticians in the room, but patients adored them. They requested them by name because those physicians made every person they encountered feel seen, heard, and like they mattered. Both had the same coat, only one truly wore it. Here's something I want to be honest about because I think it matters. I was not at the top of my class at PCOM, Georgia. I wasn't second quintile either. I was solidly in the lower third quintile. My board scores were adequate. They got me where I needed to go, but nobody was putting them on a banner. But I'm now the first chief of staff of my health system. What got me there wasn't my scores. It was the ability to connect with people, to listen, to read a room, to make someone feel respected, whether that's a patient in a hospital bed or a physician in a contentious medical staff meeting. Those are people skills. You won't find them on step one. They are built in the hallways and patient rooms in difficult conversations. The ones you're not ready for until you're already in the middle of them. So yes, study hard, pass your boards, but do not let a score define your ceiling. The skills that will make you extraordinary in 20 years are being developed right now in how you treat the people around you every single day. Everything you learn in these 4 years is in the most humbling way possible just the beginning. Because in 4 years, residency will take much of what you've learned here and rewrite it in real time. The clean frameworks you built in preclinical years, reality will complicate them. Textbook patients with classic symptoms and straightforward treatment plans, you'll look for them, but mostly not find them. Real patients are messy. They have 5 problems at once. They show up at 2 a.m. with something that doesn't fit any category you studied. Residency will be the hardest years of your career. It will also be the most formative. It is where you find out what kind of physician you actually are, where your instincts are sharpened, your character tested, and your confidence slowly, painfully, beautifully earned. And after residency, medicine will keep changing. New evidence will replace old certainties. The physician who thrives is not the one who has memorized the most. It's the one who stays curious, stays humble, and never stops learning. That is what it means to be a doctor. Not a destination you arrive at, a practice you commit to every single day for the rest of your career. So let me ask you, why are you here? Write it down on a note card, in your phone, somewhere you can find it. Because there will be a Tuesday night in your 3rd year when you're exhausted, behind on notes, and have early rounds the next morning, and you will have lost sight of why any of this matters. That note card is for that Tuesday night. I've been in medicine long enough to watch extraordinary colleagues burn out. Smart, caring, talented physicians who gave everything and eventually had nothing left. In almost every case, somewhere along the way, they lost their thread back to their why. Don't let that be you. Come back to it. Let it be your anchor. 18 years ago, I sat where you're sitting. I was putting on a white coat that felt a little too big, making a promise I didn't fully understand the weight of yet. I understand it now. This profession will ask more of you than you expect of it. It will ask you to be present for your worst days, to hold space for grief while you're grieving, to make decisions in seconds that you'll think about for years. And it will give back more than you can imagine. Purpose, community, the privilege of being trusted with the most vulnerable moments of human life. To the families, thank you again. The physician your person becomes will carry your fingerprints. To the class of 2030, you chose this. On the days it's hard, remember that. On the days it's beautiful, receive it fully. On the days you're not sure you can do it, you can. This is the first step to something extraordinary. Go be the kind of physician who remembers that the code is the symbol, but the patient is the point. Congratulations. Now let's put on some white coats.
Thank you, Dr. Walker, for delivering such an inspiring message. I know our students will take that, all the words, and carry them forward on their journey. All right, class of 2030, you ready? Okay, good. It's time for you now to step forward and begin the donning of your white coats. Will the first row of the class of 2030 please rise and approach the stairs of the stage? When your name is called, please walk across the stage to the first open coder and stand in front of them and present your coat to be coded. Will the coding faculty members please approach the front of the stage to assist the students in donning their white coats?
Nicole del Los Angeles Martinez Estrada, Carolina Lopez, Amanda Ibarra, Christy Wynn, Annika Decker, Ana Elizabeth Juarez, Keenan Bradley, Mohammed Emir Aslan, Zain Ahmed, Azan Chowdhury, Amin Alaraj, Lasadie Ajanashe Clark, Riley Massey,
Rayana Dilworth,
Danielle Carter, Janine Ariel Neth, Haneen Qureshi, Megan Stevens, Michelle Khan, Somya Vajrala, Jennifer Marie Pesa, Copeland Whitaker, Lamia Naim Buyan, Ashley Rainey, Omolade Adeyemi, Kiara Jackson,
Anna Field,
Megan Carson, Leia Serrano, Ishani Chawla, Sabrina Wen, Zongru Wen, Christian Nam, Farhan Nadeem Hoodboy, Ajitesh Sompalli, Alec Hansen, Olivia Poole, Sophia Lopez, Anjoni Mogalur, Sunny Lucens, Oluwamodupe Olagoke, Talasia Aniana Smith, Zora Kiera Fluker, Chelsea Okafor, Linda Ossie Adodoaji, Leah Galbert, Shurun Kim, Sophia Calloway, Kayla Mond, Mariano Mendez, Alexander Vallecillo, Avery Bingaman, Morgan Galloway, Andrew Deloro, Anchan Im, Daniel Kosravinejhad, Walter Echanike, Rafat Hussein, Joshua Mukin, Mosa Patel, Eric Schur, Ahmad Farouk, Parsa Sultani Omid, Isabella Kunru Ning, Ray Jong, Harita Yepuri, Nikhil M. Thomas, Anjali Bhatia, Michael Troy McGarren, Rohan Pise, Grace Busby, Sophia Muller, Nia Patel, Sri Sneha Vallabha Joshula, Doyal Datta, Mega Dilip, Ryan Masana, Ayushi Gautam Shah, Shalini Balur, Anam Fatima, Farhana Khan, Michelle Yusupov, Karen Bessie, Rain Chang, Evelyn Warren, Alana Brown, Alexandra Sprague, Megan Klein, Sophia Jorgensen, Eric Ngachu Kunda, Michael Duker, Diana Randleman, Alexia Brown, Aminata Foon, Shavar Sinclair, John Urum, Evi Davalbhakta, Cassidy Adams, Caroline Beebe Urbanowiz, Kennedy Muldrow, Ashley K. Funkeng, Mohammed Farhan Elahi, Abdul Malik Kamil, Chirag Girish, Yash Piyush Kumar Patel, Ryan Linthorst, Justin Rittenhouse, Connor Doherty, Shreyas Satya, Mahala Tsomo Fofak, Ona Opemaipo Adadiran, Elita Faradell, John Isaac Waters, Hannah Chappell, Shrina Patel, Moshel Borjigan, Pablo Manuel Perez, William Dos Santos, Matthew Salvatore Nicholas, Stephanie Gerald Shepard, Isabella Pitts, Srihar Vedurapaka, Sarah Steers Carr, Anna Lee McCormick, Jamie Silverman, Britton Rogers, Abigail House, Johan Sheikh, Yasmin Sharifian, Serene Hussein, Serene Mirza, Tejal Chadha, Mallory Chandler, Chad Bora Singh, Evan Bolio, Randy Liu, Joseph Yang,
That's it. We're done. Congratulations, students. At this time, Dr. Bill Lagali, the current GOMA president, will offer a few words of congratulations to the class.
Thank you for having me. First of all, I'd like to say welcome to the Osteopathic family. I'm speaking to you today as a representative of GOMA. That's the Georgia Osteopathic Medical Association, if you're not already aware of them. As you progress through your training and ultimately into medical practice, you'll be exposed to different laws and associations that are constantly attempting to change practice privileges. Some of these may be for the better, and some may be for the worse. The GOMA and the AOA are specialty societies that are there to help you navigate through those times. Most of you will probably do an American Medical Association internship and residency, ACGME, because the AOA doesn't have as many programs as they used to have. You'll undoubtedly be encouraged to join AMA and their specialty associations. And certainly that's okay. I encourage you to do that as well because they also fight for your privileges. But in the meantime, also remember to stay members of your associations, the American Osteopathic Association and your state association, in this case, Georgia Osteopathic Medical Association, because they're the only ones that are going to fight for your osteopathic privileges. I'm proud to be a DO. I'm grateful for all the opportunities this profession has afforded me, and I'm sure that you'll be reminded more than once that it was not that long ago MDs and DOs didn't want to work together. I'm happy to say that for most of my career that has not been the case. MDs and DOs have worked well together almost all the time. So things are much different than they were even 50 years ago. So through these associations, though, that they help to level the playing field through state and national legislation. So we need to make sure we support them so that we don't lose the grounds we've gained. I encourage you to get involved with your state association, the Georgia Osteopathic Medical Association, as well as the American Osteopathic Association, so that you know what's going on in your profession and can keep track of what's changing. Your state association, to Georgia Osteopathic Medical Association, GOMA, is free for students, so there's no reason you can't join today. We welcome you to the family and hope that you have a great next 4 years. Thank you.
Okay, let's do one big more round of applause for our students. So this now concludes our formal ceremony. Thank you for sharing this really important event with us. Please remain seated until the faculty and students have completed the recessional. At that time, we will have the students gather outside for a group picture. We ask that the families stay back and allow the photographer to take the class photo without disruption. Thank you.